Can you do something for me? All right, what's up, y'all? It's your boy T, chilling, and we about to talk about this interesting article that my friends sent me in this group chat that we're in, and it's called. Well, I found this article, but the topic, anyway, the topic is McDonald's franchisees fined after 305 minors, including 10-year-olds, found working illegally. Now, when I seen this, I was shocked. I was like, 305, my guy? I'm surprised you even got this many kids to work at these places. But apparently it's spread across different states. It was across Kentucky. I think it was also across Ohio. We're going to get into the article and then we're going to learn some more about it. But I found it crazy. It's just interesting because what I don't understand, before we even get into the article, let me say what is in my mind. What's on my mind? How were you able to get these kids to focus and stay on task in fast food? Teachers need to know. How were you able to keep these kids on task? I don't get it. And here's the funny thing. Here's the worst part. These kids wasn't even getting paid, but you kept these kids on task. You had to be doing something. There was some incentive. Maybe they went around, customized stuff, made it look like cocoa melon or something. I don't know, but there had to be something to keep these kids on task. There had to be some type of threat, some type of reward, because you just can't have these kids working for free. And then, and on top of that, where are these kids' parents? These kids must be immigrants or orphans or something. Maybe McDonald's just adopted a whole bunch of orphans, right? And they just spread them across Kentucky or whatever. And they just had them working at McDonald's. And it was like, look, I just took you out the system. So what you gonna do is you gonna work here for the rest of your mother-loving life, right? And if you don't work here, you're going back to the system and you're never getting adopted again. I feel maybe that was what was going on. Like, that's the only thing I can really think. Because none of this makes sense when you really look at it and think about it for common sense perspective. What parents just let their kids what parents let their kids just go to work? No type of school. Like, hey, F school, go to work. Oh, you ain't getting paid? That's fine. You know what I mean? I don't need you to help the family. Like, what parent actually allows that? So that's why I'm like, there gotta be something down and dirty. Something dirty going on, but we ain't gonna talk about that. I'm not saying something is dirty is going on, but it just don't make sense. How are these kids working 10 years old? 2 10-year-olds, they said. How they just working? Nobody, no worker, no co-worker or whatever was like, that man over there look pretty short. I don't know how old that boy is. They didn't go over to him and be like, no, was that, they sound like a squeaker or whatever. But anyway, let's get into it. So here's the key points of the article I'm reading off the CNBC website. I'll leave a link in the description so you can see it too. So I'm not BSing you. I am going to be picking and choosing our paragraphs through it, because I'm not reading this whole thing. One, because really no reason to. So yeah, if you want to read the article, I'll put it in the description. So anyway, here's the key points of the article. 2 10-year-olds were among over 300 minors found to be working in violation of federal labor laws at McDonald's restaurants across Kentucky and other states, the Labor Department said Tuesday. You telling me you had 300 kids in that general area working across Kentucky and a couple of states, and y'all didn't know these kids was working? That's what I don't understand. There's no way the government be paying attention to everything, right? How you let this one slide, government? I'm just like, y'all, I know y'all do. Let's keep it real. Y'all pay attention to everything. I don't understand how this is going on y'all nose for however long. But anyway, Three franchisees operating 62 McDonald's locations across Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, and Ohio. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio. Something always going on in Ohio, people. I swear to God, there's something always going on in Ohio. It's crazy. Had that oil spill. Now I think you had another oil spill. Now you got kids in Ohio going down in Ohio. It's crazy. Anyway, the franchisees face over $200,000 in estimated civil money penalties. Now, $200,000 is all together. They just added it, rounded it to the, nearest whatever, right? So they owe all together over $200,000, which is crazy, over child labor. Because if I didn't mention, but I know I did, but I'm just remind y'all, these kids were not getting paid at all. This was literally free labor. You know that free labor y'all complained about Mr. Beast when he wanted y'all to just straighten up them chocolate stands? Yeah, free labor. And guess what? No recognition. Just free labor. Flip them patties, fry them fries, drop the fries, SpongeBob. Maybe that's how they got these kids to do it, because they felt like SpongeBob. Maybe that's how. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep on going. The Department of Wage in our division determined 3 separate franchisees operating 62 McDonald's locations across Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, and Ohio violate federal labor laws by employing 305 children to work more than the legal permitted hours, as well as perform tasks illegal for young workers. Of the 62 restaurants, 45 were in Kentucky, according to the department data. It's a sad day for KFC. Kentucky gets in the news and ain't got nothing to do with KFC. However, it's just crazy. Out of the 62, 45 were there. I think there's like a good, 80, 70 something percent of these children were there. It's crazy to think. The article then says some lady, Tiffany Boyd, senior vice president, was like, "Hey, this is unacceptable. The person unacceptable. These kids shouldn't be working around these fryers." That's pretty much what it's saying. Apparently, the people who were caught, Bauer Food LLC, said the 10-year-olds, because there was 2 10-year-olds that were working in the McDonald's around 2 o'clock in the morning, right? And they were discovered by the labor department investigators. So, Bauer Food LLC, the people who own this franchise, own this McDonald's in the area, was like, "Hey, them kids were just the 2 kids of the night manager. That's all. Just because they were dropping some fries and cooking some food don't mean nothing. That's why they not on no payroll. They probably just making them something to eat. Maybe the night manager just trying to give them some, I don't know, make them learn how to do something with their hands, so they can be a good part of society in the future. Be the future of patty flippers, pretty much." Something stupid like that, right? Their franchise was also found, here's the killer part, was also found to be employed 24 children under 16 to work more than legally permitted hours. They will now owe civil money penalties, since none of these people were getting paid, $39,711. Crazy, right? They will then say that most companies don't follow child labor laws, and I know that personally because the job I used to work at sure didn't. Because there was 2 instances where they didn't send a minor to break or lunch or whatever, got fined $5K a piece. It was funny. And the thing, it was back to back. It was like the day before, did put them on break. The next day, did put them on break. Bam, $10,000 fine. It was funny. But anyway, there's also 2 other places. One is called Archway Richwoods LLC, based in Walton, Kentucky. Was found to allow 242 children aged 14 to 15 worked more than allowable hours. Labor Department said children were found to work more than 3 hours on school days and earlier or later in the day than the law allows, amounting to an estimated $143,566 in penalties. It better be going to them kids. Them kids better be getting their money. That's all I'm saying. They better be getting their money. Archwood didn't want, they didn't want to make a comment on it. They just say, you know what, we're gonna take this L. Let's just take this L to stay quiet. Next one was a Bell Restaurant Group LLC, also in Louisville, was found to have allowed 39 workers aged 14 and 15 to work outside allowed hours, amounting to an estimated $29,267 in penalties, the department said. Last year, the Labor Department division found that 688 minors were employed illegally in hazardous places. So what they're saying is, we don't want these kids around hot grease and hot ovens. That's what they're saying. So yeah, it's just crazy how so many kids were just working, right? And not getting paid nothing at all. And like I said, these kids can't have parents, or these parents just don't care. But I find it hard to believe that with 305 kids, that 305 kids' parents did not care. I find it hard to believe. So there gotta be something deeper than this. I'm not gonna go into it. I just feel like them McDonald's adopted them kids. Hey, you work for me now. If you don't work, you going back to the system. That's what I'm thinking it is. Hey, y'all tell me your opinion. But anyway, that's all I want to talk about. I just found it really interesting because it's just like, you don't hear that every day. Child labor, right? But anyway, I hope y'all have a good day. I hope y'all enjoyed the video too. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying not to cough and sneeze and breathe and burp, and I don't know why I keep hitting myself, being real active right now. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Again, like, comment, subscribe. And I'm ending the video right now. Bye.